Thought for the day. A goal without a plan is just a wish.
Welcome to 7 Minutes for Yourself. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad you've joined me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves and improve our well-being.
In today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself, we're shifting our focus just a little bit from goal setting to system building. Have a listen.
To start, what is the difference between a goal and a system? As explained in Atomic Habits, a goal is a result you want to achieve. A system is a process that leads to those results. It's like the saying, life isn't about the destination, it's about the journey. Goals are hyper-focused on the destination, while systems are embracing the journey. The purpose of setting goals is to win the game. The purpose of building systems is to continue playing the game. True long-term thinking is goal-less thinking. It's not about any single accomplishment. It is about the cycle of endless refinement and continuous improvement. Ultimately, it is your commitment to the process that will determine your progress. For example, if your space is a mess, constantly cleaning my room here on the tubes, you'd set it as a goal to clean it. And once you accomplish that goal, the result you get is a clean room, temporarily, until it's messy again because your habits of not putting things back to where they belong haven't changed. The outcome or output will always be the same because the system or input didn't change. So if we're able to fix the input, the output will fix themselves. Of course, it's still important to have a general idea of where we're going and where we're headed, but the takeaway is that it's less about continually putting happiness off until the next milestone, falling into the trap of after I accomplish XYZ, I will be happy, and more about trusting ourselves and the process and our systems. As we're constantly fluctuating and changing, it's inevitable that our habits, routines, and lifestyle will fluctuate and change as well. While some work best with a very vigorously structured routine that repeats itself daily, I've found that I work best when I have a repertoire of positive self-care habits that I can choose from and fall back on daily. As you guys saw earlier, the one thing I never fail to do every morning is to make my bed, then I brush my teeth, and I wash my face. If I need to implement the 2-minute rule, like cleaning out my humidifier, I will. Sometimes it's writing down 3 things I'm grateful for the moment I wake up. Other days it's making time for meditation, reading a book, and/or enjoying a nice cup of anything while sitting in stillness, taking in the outside world. Some days it may be doing all the things and checking all the boxes. Other days it may be checking off 1 or 2 most impactful items. Sometimes what you don't do is just as important as what you do. As someone who's constantly doing and thinking many things at once, I can always rely on mindfully doing nothing, meditating, and going for a walk to refresh and reinvigorate my physical, mental, and spiritual state. If habits are a memory of steps that solved a problem in the past, what problems do we need to solve? Over the years, I found myself getting fixated over building good habits for the sake of building good habits to the point where I don't even remember why I'm building them in the first place. Is it to be more productive so that I can squeeze in as much work in the day as I humanly can, skipping meals, sleeping late, and neglecting my health? Or is it so that I can work smarter when I need to so that I can make time to fully unplug and recharge when the time comes? Now that we know the importance of systems, let's talk about how to build them. The first and most important step is to identify what is essential. With clarity of purpose, it's easy to say no to non-essential so that we can say yes to the essential. This is quoting Essentialism, the book. It is about making the wisest possible investment of your time and energy in order to operate at our highest point of contribution by doing only what is essential. Having pushed myself as hard as I did the past few years, prioritizing work and growth, I started feeling the consequences throughout 2019. Working through weekends, having zero social life, staying up past 2 a.m., not eating proper meals. This all started to change a few months ago when I decided my physical, mental, and spiritual health, along with my sanity and relationships, were a lot more important than anything I could ever humanly build on my own. So while work will continue to be an important aspect of my life, it will no longer be the only aspect. This year, I'm making an active effort to take better care of myself and all those around me while nourishing my mind, body, and soul intellectually, creatively, and spiritually so that I can strive forward gracefully on this beautiful marathon we've been blessed with, embracing the system rather than focusing on the destination. The first pillar I've been chipping away at is to make time for proper meals with more nourishing whole foods and veggies in my diet. I feel so much lighter and energized throughout the day. Feeling 100% physically also helps with feeling 100% mentally. Essentialism is not about how to get more things done, it's about how to get the right things done. It doesn't mean just doing less for the sake of less either. It is about making the wisest possible investment of your time and energy in order to operate at our highest point of contribution by doing only what is essential.
That concludes today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Today and every day with your kiddo is a gift. Enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.